Thank you. Okay. Good evening again, everyone. My name is Olaomi, and I said earlier that I'll be your facilitator for tonight, and Deji and the rest of Blue Sky will be your host for the night. So the session, we're trying to ensure it's time boxed properly so that we can finish at the slated time for 10 p.m. So we'll go as fast as we can. However, we'll ensure it's something of value for everyone. And once again, thank you all for joining in. So for tonight, we'll be taking you through introduction to all the roles, Scrum Mastery, software testing, business analysis, and data analysis too. So we'll be taking you through the roles, and the people that will be speaking to you is one of my favorite words. They have the wealth of knowledge for them to guide you through this whole process, and they've all passed through this internship too. So it's like the people that are taking you through this are people that have done what you're about to do. So it's just them sharing their experiences to you and telling you why you should take up a role or another one instead. So please feel free, listen in very well, pay attention, learn as much as you can, and make your decisions wisely. So after which, after the introduction and the testimonies, we'll take up some questions and any advice from, anyone, and then, yeah, we'll call it a night. So we'll go as fast as we can. I said earlier, my name is Olaomi. I'm an SM myself. So we'll be starting with the Scrum Masters. But before we commence, I'd just like to ask if Deji has anything to say before we start.
No. Don't worry, I'll say what I wanted to say at the end. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good. So we'll be starting with Temi. Temi, are you ready for us?
Yes, I was trying to unmute. Yeah. Hi, good evening, everyone.
Please share your screen.
Okay, thank you. My name is Temi Dayo, and I'm a Scrum Master. I have been a Scrum Master for over a year, almost 2 years now. I'm a certified Scrum Master, actually, and I work with a traveling agency as one of their Scrum Masters. And I will just briefly
You're not sharing your screen, sorry to interrupt.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Please, can you retry? It's not really coming up as it should.
Sorry, I think I lost my network. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. I was just about to share screen on your behalf. So try again. If you're not able to, I'll share my screen for you.
Yeah, I am able to, sorry. So
Great.
like I was saying, apologies for the cutoff. So one of the reasons is because you'll be able to have a leadership position to lead and assist your team towards achieving success and towards achieving valuable increment for the stakeholders, and also collaboration, because you'll be able to facilitate a collaborative environment and communication within the team, within your team. You would foster a positive and productive work environment and facilitate some ceremonies, and also problem solving, because Scrum Masters are really skilled at identifying and resolving obstacles that may hinder the team's progress. You'll be skilled to be able to professionally identify these impediments and obstacles, and also continuous improvement. You would be able to help the team continuously to improve their processes, to improve their practices, to improve their ways of working, and also lead them to better outcomes. And also being a Scrum Master means you are versatile. You can work in any industry. When I mean any industry, you can work as a Scrum Master in any industry, and it is a transferable skill. I am an example because I work in a traveling agency, and it doesn't mean that you typically have to work in the technical department or the tech or the product and tech side. You can work in the HR team, like that's the human resources team. I'm presently working in the supplier relationship management team, and also human resources team in my company. And it doesn't mean that I'm not also working in the product and tech side of things. So what I'm just trying to say basically is that you are versatile. You are not just streamlined into product and tech. Yes, you can work anywhere, in any project, human resources, in the corporate world, in the digital world, in the data world. You can really work as a Scrum Master anywhere. And it's also an opportunity for career growth, because becoming a Scrum Master can open doors to new opportunities and new career advancements within your field, within that particular field. You'll be surprised that there are a lot of things you can learn. There is always opportunity for growth and development. You think that you're like this is all the things you can learn, but really there are so many things that you can actually learn, and there are so many opportunities as a Scrum Master for your growth and development. And one other important thing is that you necessarily do not need any technical skills. You don't have to have a knowledge about how to code, how to analyze data, but it's a added advantage if you have a technical skill, but it's not like compulsory for you to have these technical skills before you can be employed as a Scrum Master. And one other thing as well is that it's a very good paying job actually. For example, in the UK, these are actually real life jobs that I got from JobServe. And this is just few out of many job roles. Because now a lot of companies are embracing the agile mindset. They are actually moving from the waterfall mindset into embracing agile and Scrum. So that is why I said it's also a very versatile career. And this is a role of 70,000 to 75,000 pounds. That's like, and this is, I'm not saying this is the maximum. There are some Scrum Masters that earn more than this, but this is just like the first role that I picked out. And you can also earn within 40 to 48,000 per annum. You can even earn per day. It could be like a contract role of 180 to 210 pounds per day. So you can earn as much as this being a Scrum Master. And it's going into Scrum, going through these parts is actually one thing that I believe that I know that would actually benefit you, and I'm a living testimony of that. So thank you so much. Thank you, Wumi, as well.
Thank you so much, Tammy. Thanks for sharing with us. So we'll be calling on Tammy. She's going to take us through the journey for being transitioning into Scrum Mastery. Tammy, thank you.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Please, can you confirm if you can hear me clearly?
Yes, please.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Once again, my name is Eyitemi. Yes, I'm presently a group Scrum Master working in the automobile industry. Now, I started off as a test analyst and evolved into Scrum Mastery. And I think what was most important was the collaboration, the unity, the help that I found on BlueSky Citadel, which is second to none. I was able to pick up on the skills because of the collaboration that happened with the projects which I was involved in. And there was always that help. Each time you needed clarification, each time you needed an understanding, I mean, everyone was just ready to help. It was such a fantastic journey. As a Scrum Master, again, on the platform, I was able to identify what my strengths are, what my strengths were. And that kind of led me into Scrum Mastery. So as a Scrum Master, you need to have people skills. You need to have empathy. You need to know how to talk, when to talk. You need to understand the different approaches. You need to have that sense of togetherness. You should be able to bring people together. Things that are not clear, you should be able to explain, in its simple form. Scrum Mastery in itself is not a technical role, but it's a nice to have. So for an example, if you're in a team where they're engineers, obviously, as we all know, different careers have got their different languages. And if we're talking about personal development, we keep growing. So it's an added advantage. But honestly, as a Scrum Master, I truly believe that we all do it in our daily lives. You're managing so many things so many times, and you're prioritizing, and you're knowing who to talk to, when to talk to, just to bring things together. So that's what is really involved in Scrum Mastery. But BlueSky Citadel was able to do that for me. So please, if you have been thinking of doing Scrum Mastery, stop thinking and just do it. Again, what you put into it is what you get out of it. We say 1 + 1 is equals to 2, 1 + 1 is equals to 5. That's what you get in Scrum Mastery. Have the passion, go for it, get it done. It's a change. It elevates, your career. It's a fantastic profession. So that's all for me. Sorry if I took so long. Thank you. Hello, Olawumi, are you there?
Okay, thank you. I was waiting for you to be sure that you were done. Thank you so
Yes,
much, Itemi. Thank you. Okay, so that's for the Scrum Masters.
So much for that. So, hello?
Yeah, I'm with you. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Deji, did you want to say something? No, I guess not. Okay. We'll be going to the BAs now. Bolu, please shoot. Thank you.
Hi, good evening, guys. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, guys. So I'll be talking about who is a BA and what does it entail. My name is Bolu Odikumaya. I'm a digital business analyst, a product owner, product designer, and Scrum product owner certified. So basically, who is a BA? Like when you hear the word business analyst, what comes to mind? So I'm going to tell you about the definition, like this theoretical part of being a BA, and then explain it in our day-to-day life. So business analyst is a person who processes, interprets, and documents business processes, product services, and software through analysis of data. So what does that actually mean? So as a business analyst, you are somebody that is about process improvement. You're somebody that takes the process, a current process, and make it into something better, something more desirable, something that works better for the organization or the company or for your team, depending on the task that you've been given to do. Also, you are a bridge between the stakeholders and the development team. What do I mean by that? So you speak directly with the business owners or the product owner. They give you their requirement. They tell you, this is what I want. They tell you the vision. Now, it is your job to interpret that vision to the development team. These are the people that will work on that product, either a software or a product. So they're the ones that we interpret it into something tangible. So you take the requirement, they tell you, oh, this is my vision, this is what I want to do, and then you take it to the people that we interpret it into. You interpret it to the people that will then work on it, especially if you are in the IT world, like if you're going to be working on IT specific products. Then you need developers. So the developers might not necessarily understand the vision, but it is your job to break it down for them to be able to develop the product. Yeah, so who should be a BA? Anyone can train to be a business analyst, anyone at all, as long as you have the passion for it, you're open-minded, and you feel like you can do it. Anyone can train as a business analyst. So I put the slide together to help you have an idea if this is something that you would like to do. A business analyst do you enjoy writing? You enjoy problem solving? Do you love to communicate in clear terms? You can negotiate your way out of issues. You love processes and processing things. Business analysis is for you, because as a business analyst, you're going to write, you're going to document, you're going to interpret requirements, you're going to solve problems. The entirety of being a business analyst is surrounded, it entails problem solving. At all times, you are solving problems. At all times, you are negotiating, you are communicating with really big people, like communicating with the CEO. The CEO might be the business owner or the product owner. So you'll be talking to really big people, and what that does for you is a beauty of confidence. Also, you have to be creative, innovative, proactive. You are not afraid to carry out research. Now we have a lot of AI tools that are helpful with carrying out research. You are not afraid of change, because your job in itself, all it entails is change. Change management. That's what we are about, because we are introducing change. The reason why a business analyst is brought in is because there needs to be a change in a particular process. So we've done this in a particular way, but it's no longer working for us. I need you to assist me. Like I need to give you my vision, and then you tell me the most suitable change that can work for my organization. That's why you're brought in, and it's quite an exciting role, to be honest. So if you enjoy, if you are creative, you are innovative, problem excites you, this role is for you, because this is everything you will be doing. So about the salary range, I was able to get a screenshot, which doesn't cover the range of salary, but these are some ranges that you will see coming in as a business analyst. So the 34K is for entry level, like these are average. People earn way higher than this. It depends on your negotiating power, but the salary range, you can earn as high as 100K as a business analyst, and you can earn as low as 27K. So it depends on your negotiating power. And then as you can see, this is the midpoint salary in the UK, depending on where you stay as well. So I hope that is helpful for us. And thank you very much. Any question? We're leaving the question to the end, allow me.
I'm actually finding between. If anyone has any question for Bolu, please shoot.
Okay.
Okay, I guess we'll leave all the questions to the end then. Thank you. Thank you so much, Bolu, for that session. The biggest problem now is I'm very tempted to maybe change my role now. I know it's never too late. It's never too late to change my role. Maybe I'll come and become a VA. Thank you so much.
We don't want you.
Thank you. Okay, for the journey, Wumi, hi, you're on the call. My only sake.
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, alone.
Good evening. You
Good
have
evening,
5
everyone.
minutes. Shoot, thank you.
Thank you very much. How long do I have? 5 minutes?
Yes, please, 5 minutes.
Okay. Thank you, Lauren. Good evening, everyone. My name is Adewumi Adeyinka. I'm a business change analyst. I started as a BA with BlueSky Citadel. So in short, my story started, I was a project planner, was working as a project planner, and some project managers approached me while I was working with them on various projects and said, what you do is part of it. No, he actually asked me, am I a BA? I said, no, I'm a project planner. So, well, you do the job of a BA. I said, really? Okay. So I noted that. And then my pastor's wife, Ayolabi, she encouraged me, oh no, there's this school called BlueSky Citadel, BSc. I should check him out. They do training in BA and Scrum and quite a variety of courses. And the story, that was the beginning of the journey. I joined, I did my internship. I mean, I waited for her to complete hers. She was still training to be a Scrum Master while she told me to join. So I was a bit skeptical, but I was watching her. She'd be up on nights when we go there, and my wife to visit them. She'd be meetings. I'm thinking 3 months. I know people do BA for 2 Saturdays and they start, or and they say they've completed this. I'm thinking 3 months. What do they want to teach us for 3 months? And that was my curiosity. So when she completed and she got a job as Scrum Master, I was like, wow. And I couldn't believe it. 3 months went so quick. So I joined as well, and fantastic teammates in my team, Alpha team. We had great mentors, and the first month was, we started gradually. We started off slowly, and then it started roller coasting. It was non-stop training for the first 1 month. We'd been through like 4 or 5 different tools that I've never used, and we're quite confident with it. There was a lot of collaborations between us, the teammates, and our mentors, and our bodies as well. And of course, the CEO and his wife, they were amazing. All hands on deck. I've attended a few trainings, but nothing like this. So quite long story short, in short, before the 3 months was up, we had wealth of knowledge. We were one-to-one with our project owners, our product owners, POs, our project managers, our mentors, and our bodies. And I made a vow with God. I said, look, God, I'm still working, but I'd love to be a business analyst. And before I complete this course, my prayer is that I get a job. It was just a prayer. I meant it, and I was working towards it, and that was my focus. That was the goal. I had it written on the wall, and lo and behold, to the glory of God, I got the role. I went for my interview, my very first interview as a business analyst, and I got the very first job. Like many people on this platform will tell you they did as well. Trust me, it's not unheard of, and it can happen to anyone. With hard work and of course with the grace of God. And for people who are not that way inclined, I indulge you. I beg your indulgence, but God played a big part, and that's one thing about this platform as well that I really acknowledge and I appreciate. We're encouraged both spiritually, intellectually. Our minds are challenged. Our intellectual is challenged, and our knowledge is quite broadened in all aspects. We have prayers on Thursday, so I just want to encourage people. That's my journey in short, and I got a role with National Health Trust, NHS. I work as a business change analyst in Shrewsbury and Telford Trust up north, and they've just extended my contract again. So yeah, just to encourage you guys, just join in. We're all one. It's a big happy family, and trust me, if you put in the hard work. Another bit I need to quickly add: the hard work is, relentless nights, you guys collaborate, you can form your own, you be in your own teams, make sure you meet your teammates, cross training across BAs. I used to jump into testing classes. I'll listen and sneak into what the SMs are saying. There's always, they always encourage you to learn more, and you can gather a wealth of knowledge from developers, from testers, to quality analyst studies, from BAs, from the Scrum Masters, even the big people, our CEO, his wife, they help is there. Old students who have passed out, they're still on the platform, they're willing to help. Everybody's always willing to help. So I just want to encourage you, you're in the right place and it's amazing. I think I've gone past my time, but that's me in a nutshell. Thank you very much, Laomi. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice
Thank
evening.
you so much, my namesake. It was really nice to hear from you. Why are you tempting me to be a BA this night? I'm angry now. And really, yeah, Wumi is one of the people that got him roles before he even left the platform, before his graduation or anything. He got his role, and it was really nice to, watch his progress within a short period of time. And there's something some people fail to mention, or maybe I didn't capture it. Some people might be thinking these people have been doing this for years or something. No, all this happened within, maybe Wumi, you can say it yourself. When did you join? When did you get the job?
I started in December. I got my role in April.
Okay.
So my training was December to March.
Sometimes when we talk, he will tell me about how he's working.
All right. Thank you so much. I just thought for you to share that too, so people will know that this is not far-fetched. So thank you so much. We need to speed up. Rita, please, as fast as you can, 5 minutes. Thank you. Rita will be showing us, taking us through the role of a QA software testing. Thank you, Rita. 5 minutes. Thank you. Rita, if you're speaking, we can't hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, please, shoot. 5 minutes.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Rita Ibia. I'm a QA. So I'm just going to talk on software testing for the next 5 minutes. So I'm going to start with what is a software testing. So basically, software testing is the process of evaluating a software application or system to identify defects, bugs, and potential issues before it is released to end users. So for me, I would say if you understand this bit, like 20% of testing is done. If you can understand this concept, this definition, you are halfway done. Because basically what software is, what software tester is all of this. All they do is identify bugs, see if there's any potential risks and issues like that. So I'll move quickly to the next slide. So I'll be talking on these 3 questions: why software testing, and who can be a software tester, and the roles and the responsibilities of a software tester. So I'm going to be starting with why software testing. So software testing is a rewarding and valuable career choice. Indeed, yeah. So starting as a software tester can serve as a stepping stone to various roles in the software development lifecycle. It opens the way into IT for you. If you, what I meant by that is, if you start as a software tester, you can progress into a developer. You can progress into a quality assurance manager and other IT roles. So, and as a software tester, you can work in any organization, and they are highly valued. Again, you see the value coming in because yes, they are highly valued because the world is really moving at a very fast pace into IT, as we all know. And so there's every need for every software to be tested, and that's where the software tester comes in. So every organization is moving into software, and it is being required to be tested before the end users, before the or customers will use it. So basically, there's every need for every company to hire a software tester. So the job is there, and the good thing is you can work remotely. You can work anywhere. You can be in the UK and be working in Dubai. You can be in America and be working in the UK. So it creates that it creates that what's it called now, opportunity for you to work anywhere in the world. It's a global thing. So, and then I'll move quickly to who can be a software tester. So ideally, I said anyone can be a software tester. Why? Because we all do these things. So I'm not going to go into the teaching bit, but I'm just going to quickly touch on it. Why? Because anyone can be a software tester manually, fine. Yeah, everyone is a tester. Because why? Everything we do basically in our day-to-day activities, we always test it. Say, for instance, as a mother, before you feed your kid, or maybe you have a baby, you're trying to feed the baby and you want to test the food if it's too hot. Now the baby is the end user. So now you are testing it to see, oh, is the temperature okay for this baby? So that is why you are testing it before giving it to the baby. And then if it's okay, the baby will take it. You imagine if it's not okay for the baby, what happens? So it's the same thing when a software is not being tested properly. It can lead to so many issues. It can lead to lots of clients and things like that. And are you a curious problem solver? Yes. So if you are a curious problem solver, trust me, you are halfway done. Why? Because as a software tester, you have to be curious to be able to solve problems. You have to have that zeal, that drive in you. You have to be passionate about it. You have to be detailed oriented. You have to have eyes for details. You have to be able to spot issues. You have to have that potential to foresee that with this work this way, with this work that way. You have to have that enthusiasticness in you, and you have to have that ability to work as a team, because you'll definitely be working with others like the BAs and the Scrum Masters and the developers. And then moving on to the roles of a software tester, we have documentation, test planning, defect identification and reporting, and test case design, and text execution and requirement analysis. So I'm going to briefly touch on them. So for instance, I'll start with the test planning. So as a tester, you must have a test plan for each company, for each organization. So if you are coming in, if you are the first tester they are hiring, you should have a test plan for that organization, which includes an overview of your scope and objectives. So it's basically because why do you even need a test plan in the first place? Say for instance, you were the first tester and you progressed into another organization. Maybe you had to move, to another role or field. Somebody else can easily pick the test plan and they will understand what has been going on even right before, So that is one of the, and then they can pick up from where you stopped. So these are one of the reasons, and it can tell them of what that needs to be doing, because test plan covers the environment, the scope, the objectives, and Then you have test case design. So the test case design is where you write your test cases, where you write a detailed test case for end users. And then you have the text execution. This is where you carry out your test case that you've designed. You execute your test case to see, it could be manually or in automation with using automation tools such as C# or Java. And then you have your requirement analysis. This is what they will be given to you by maybe, it's basically which is similar to your test plan. So your requirement analysis covers the understanding of the software, the specification, the user story, the expected behavior and functionality of the software. And then you have your documentation. So your documentation includes your test cases, your test plan, your test results, and your defects. So talking about defects and identification and reporting. So your defect and identification and reporting is in some places they'll call it bugs. So yeah, I'm using defect. So basically, as a tester, this is one of your key points. You are there to identify and any defects in any software before it goes out to the end users. So basically, you just have to find out if the software meets the requirements, the behavior, the functionality, or usability. So, and if in any case you identify any, you have to report it to the developers and provide all the information needed for all the information that you've gathered from identifying the defect. So I'm just gonna go quickly on the average salary expectation. So this was today on Glassdoor. The average salary expectation is just under 35,000 pounds a year. It could be more, it could be less, but this is just an average. And this is more of like in the Barclays, for instance, is on 38, let's say 39. BBC is on 43,000. You know, so it varies. It depends on the company, and it also depends on the job spec. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rita. Although you're owing us some time, you've chopped off our time. Thank you so much.
And that was why I was rushing. I'm so sorry.
You. Okay, Rexford, shoot, please. Thank you so much, Rita, really. Thank you. Rexford.
Yeah, thank you, allow me. I hope you will change your mind to become a QA.
No, there's no bribe that can happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm truly, honored to be here, to share my journey with BlueSky. This is like a dream come true for me. So thank you for giving me the opportunity. So good evening, everyone. My name is Rexford. I'm a certified QA automation engineer. And I'm going to share my journey from when I started BlueSky to the professional world. So a few months ago, I'm going to mention the month when I joined BlueSky. It was in January, just this year, January, I joined BlueSky. And okay, first of all of you on the call, I'd like to welcome you. You're embarking on a journey that is not only educational, but is also life-changing. And I hope that my journey can provide some inspiration as you navigate your own path. So somewhere in January, I went for a seminar and I met one gentleman. It was a one-week seminar. So the first day we had a conversation, during the seminar, and we were talking about, how technology is taking over and all of that. And he was telling me about software testing, because as at the time I didn't even know what was software testing. I knew we had applications and all of that, but I didn't know we had anything like software testing. So he was telling me he had a course and he's done the course, but he's not really, started working and all of that. But I wasn't with BlueSky initially. So he gave me the institution where he had his course. So I called the person. I was going to join literally. So before you join this person's course, the person has got like a contact of people, like he will send you some, artifacts to study before you start his course. So I saw like mentors, people he knows, people who are working as software testers. So I called one of the guys and I told him that, you know what, I want to embark on this journey, blah, 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 with this institution. What do you think? And he was like, Rexford, you called the right person, because I want to tell you there's this institution called BlueSky Citadel. They are one of the best IT institutions in London. They help people to achieve their goals. He said very good stuff about BlueSky. And I was like, no, this is the right place to be. So I changed my mind and I joined BlueSky Citadel. So when I joined BlueSky Citadel, I mean, I was excited, I was nervous, and it was full of curiosity. But looking back now, I can confidently say that every opportunity I seized during my time here played a crucial role, in shaping me and helping me to become who I am today. I mean, during the time there were challenges. My journey was not without challenge. I mean, it was a 3-month course. It was very intensive. You'll always be on your laptop. I was always on my laptop. meetings, jumping from meetings to meetings, you know, sprint planning, daily stand up. It's very intensive. By the end of the internship, you sort of like miss it. You sort of miss the whole journey. You will miss your team. You will do this. But all I'm trying to say is BlueSky Citadel is a place to be. There's lots of people with knowledge. There is help everywhere. From after the internship, from my CV creation to my interview prep, to even now, when I have issues, I still have connections. I have people to call. I have people who are willing to help, and that's one thing. I'll always tell people about BlueSky. I quite remember the first time I had an issue, I called one of their mentors, and I was like, "Oh, I've got an issue. Can you help me with this?" And she was like, "Oh, okay, Rexford, I'll jump on a call with you." So I thought this call was going to last for like an hour or 30 minutes, but we were on the call for 4 hours. I was exhausted. I was like, it was around 2 a.m. I was like, I want to go to bed now. And this mentor will be like, no, Rexford, we can do this. No, this is it. This is how you do it. You know, what am I trying to say? For someone to give you 4 hours of their time just to help you, like the help is there, the knowledge is there, the resources are there. So I just want everyone to know that BlueSky Citadel is a place to be. QA, being a QA is also one of, the hot cake roles out there due to its flexibility. The money is good. Everything about it. You work from home, you get to work from home, you get to work with cross-functional teams, people all around the world. I quite remember my first day when I got to work. We had in my company I'm working currently, on Mondays, we have a meeting where the whole EU IT team meets. So the first day I got to job, it was on a Monday, and I jumped on the meeting. And you can imagine me sitting there talking to the big boys, discussing on how to, make the business go for it, make the business progress. So it's a nice role. You are in the right place. Make good use of the resources. The challenges will come, and most of the time at the end of the internship, that is when it's like, you are getting close to the marathon. Don't give up. Try to go hard. Believe in yourself, and just try for the best. And always believe in yourself. You have the resources. Everyone is here, and you will come out with laughter, So yeah, allow me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity again. I hope I've been able to cover much. I haven't passed my time.
Thank you. You have passed your time by a minute, but it's okay. But no matter
you
how
like to talk, you like to argue with the developers.
No matter what you say. Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll just go a bit on an ad hoc for somebody to share her journey through BlueSky, and how she transitioned into her current role. So Moji, please shoot. Thank you.
All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Moji Olaiwola. I'm a certified Scrum Master, but I'm working as an Agile delivery manager, and I'm just going to quickly talk about how I got into that role. Okay, so my journey with BlueSky started, it was one of discovery, motivation, and empowerment, with not just BlueSky, but also advancing into with icons. That's if I can put it as the master class or master platform to BlueSky training of BlueSky Citadel School. Okay, my journey started. I enrolled for a Scrum Master course with BlueSky, where I have no idea. I have no technical idea at all. I was coming from an administrative background as an administrator, as an housing administrator, and so I was a bit skeptical when I joined, but I wasn't even going to take it all the way to the end. To tell you the truth, this night, I couldn't say I escorted someone, but it was more of encouraging somebody to come on the platform. It was more like, encourage me, let's do it together. Okay, all right, let's go together. So I didn't come with the intention of, with the enthusiasm of being what I wanted to be. So I joined the introduction. The first thing I did was to be part of the introduction section that was done and everything. I wanted to be a BA because I love writing. I'm a script writer, so I love writing. So I wanted to do BA, and then I changed my mind to do Scrum Mastering instead and all that. So I got on the platform, on the training platform. It was intense. It was 3 months and it was intense, but I have never till this day regretted that first step, that decision, to go ahead, register, apply, and be a Scrum Master. So I got on the platform. Everything I needed was there. Everything, the motivation I need was there. People were there to help me. This is not a situation where you join, you get the class and all that, and it's that's the end. Even at times when you don't want to push yourself, see, the motivation is there, the nudging is there. So it's not just the technical aspect, the learning aspect. The empathy is there. The confidence builders are there. Your mentors are there. My mentors were there to build me up. They were always checking up on me. I've not seen you. I've not heard this and all that. And when you send messages to them, because this is something new to me that I've never done before. I don't know what to do, but I was interested in the fact that people were there to empower me. People were there to motivate and encourage me that, okay, you can do these things and all that. My mentor was doing that. And it wasn't more of the very spoon feeding me. When I ask them questions, they provoke my thought also. They ask me questions back. Okay, so what do you think and all that? And I love that kind of learning. And I got that on this platform. And when I finished with my 3 months course then and all that, I knew I still needed more. I needed to, get more knowledge. I felt I wasn't where I needed to be. So I applied for the advanced platform. I joined the advanced platform, and that graduation led to another level entirely for me. So the basic knowledge I learned on the BlueSky, the training school, for that 3 months, I was given an opportunity to have an hands-on experience when I got onto the advanced platform. And not only that, I've got mentors and I've got a leader that pushes you. Okay, so they push you to the deep ocean. That is what I always say. He pushes you to the deep ocean. Tolu pushes you to the deep ocean. Those were my mentors when I got to the advanced platform. Things you don't know, potentials I don't know that were buried in me, they brought it out. I don't know, maybe they saw it, I didn't see it, but they brought it out. I was the quiet one. I'd rather just do my thing and keep quiet. Anything I don't understand, rather than ask on a platform like this, I'd rather go and call Tolu at the back, call Fumi at the back, call Deji at the back and ask them questions and all that. And then they would, they at times they tell me, at times they bring it up here to ask me. I'll tell you one thing, so that I don't talk too much. I'll tell you some of the things I picked out. BlueSky is practical based. So you're not just coming, somebody teaching you, and then that is it. So after teaching you and you're practicalizing what you've been taught, you're not going to do it on your own. You're not going to do it with your team alone. There's an aspect of BlueSky whereby you're given an opportunity to do presentation. And that presentation is not limited to just some few people. Everybody, it's rotated. So you get to talk. And I'll tell you what that does for you. Talking at those presentations prepares you to be able to talk when you face your interviewers, because you're talking in the midst, just like we're doing right now, in the midst of people you don't know. You shy away from talking, but if you do it, you get so good with it that when you get before your interviewers, you're comfortable talking with people already. And then you just carry that on. And the deep end that I was pushed into by Deji and Lady Pat and Tolu was making me an ADM after I was a Scrum Master for a while. And I was telling them that I told Tolu, I said, Tolu, I didn't learn anything about ADM and all that. She said, oh yeah, go and research. And not just researching and leaving me, she's always there. When I knock on Tolu's door, knocking on her door means me calling her on the phone at any time, 12 midnight. She's going to work the next day. She will jump on a call with me, in order to take me. So you have mentors that are sacrificing, that will sacrifice their time for you, that will sacrifice, be there for you, ready to push you, ready to help you to get that potential that you have in you that you might not even know, to get it out. So when I started applying for work, I was applying more or for the Scrum Master role. And then VG encouraged us to say, don't limit yourself to that, go for the higher roles also. And when at first, when he said that, I felt higher roles, and let me just stay, within my confinement, within what I know and all that. The first few ADM roles I applied for, they didn't even call me back. And the ones that called me, the kind of questions they were asking and everything, I wasn't quite full in it, but I took it back to my mentors to say these were the questions I was being asked and everything. And now they build up my, my potentials more. They build up my skills more. They told me tools that I can use. I sent things to them. They look at things, in the presentations, they will tell me, this is not how you do it. Why don't you do it that way? Things like that. And I'm telling you today, some of the things that I was taught, that you taught us, that Tolu taught us while we were doing presentation, I'm using it to write now comfortably, at my place of work. I took it there, it's like using that to add value. And they saw it and they were so excited, nice one, thanks for bringing this over and all that. If I had not put myself out, if I've not allowed myself to be pushed, allow that pushing, allow them to empower me, motivate me, and bring that best that I don't know that I have in me, out in me, I wouldn't be where I was. Another thing I would tell you was, well, when I did my course, I did Scrum Mastery, like I said, I didn't have the opportunity to have the ADM course because it wasn't a course that we had during our own time. But that course is available now on this platform. And I think it's part of the course that you will have during this session. So don't limit yourself. And guess what? You pay for Scrum Master role. You pay for the BA role and all that. That is what you pay for, but that is not the only thing you're getting. So anytime you're free, and there is another, okay, let's say anytime you're free from your Scrum Master role, there is a training for the BAs that are going. You can jump in there and learn what the BAs are learning. And what that does to you is makes you versatile to know that, okay, these are the teams that I work with. These are what they do also. And that's an additional cap, for you on this platform. The last thing I'm going to say before I leave is that whatsoever amount you have paid, believe me, you are getting much more. I'm saying times 100, even more than times 100 of that on this platform. I am a witness to that. So are you skeptical in any way? Are you reluctant? Do you feel this is not for you? Somebody has just invited you and you join, say, okay, let me go and hear what they're saying. Please don't hesitate. The platform is set. The resources are there. The people are there. The tools, everything you need is there. Take that step, that you need to their career development and your career paths change, and you won't regret it. Thanks, Laomi.
Chai, okay, I'm going to apply for ADM. I've made up my mind. I'm going to apply for ADM. I should have told you to quickly wrap up for us for today. Thank you so much, Mochi. Thank you for that. And please don't take any of the things shared with you with levity. They are very, very, very important. Thank you so much. Okay, so the next person that will be going is the DAs. Ayo, shoot. Please share your screen. Thank you.
Just give me a moment, please. I'm trying to share my screen. Just give me a moment. I'm having a problem with the
okay, pending when he's trying to resolve that, I think Josephine should go on. Josephine, do you want to share your journey with us in BlueSky? Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, good evening, everyone. And welcome everyone to BlueSky. My name is Josephine, and my journey through or to BlueSky. So last year around this time, I was in the position where most of you are now, attending taster sessions, getting introduced to BlueSky. My 3 months actually started around the end of August, September time, and I finished in at the end of November. It was recommended by my husband, who's use BlueSky for software testing. So I wanted a career change. I am from an admin background. So to be honest, listening to people's stories, listening to these taster sessions, I kind of doubted whether I would be able to do it because I have no background whatsoever in IT. And I ended up signing up for the data analyst course. And to be honest, the amount of knowledge that we got from that was immeasurable. It was, and for someone that I did not have any clue what it was about, I began to enjoy it. I actually did enjoy my time doing the course. It was it was something that I would actually look forward to, because when we got given assignments, I will actually go away again. Then regardless of how busy my schedule was and everything, the support is amazing, is immeasurable. You've heard of it, and it's true. The support is, I can't even begin to mention the amount of support you get. We have mentors, we have buddies. So apart from the classes that are going on, we go away to work together as teams. And of course, that helps with your understanding of what you do. With the advanced group, I got fortunate to be put into the advanced group, and which I'm ever so grateful for. With the advanced group, it gives you a hands-on experience. So honestly, that was so helpful, because for someone like myself, I tend to be quite reserved. So I like to, but that gives you the opportunity to be like in a real world work environment. So they help us with our CV preparation. They help us with interview preps, and that really helps, because once you then go and sit in front of an actual interview panel, you are like prepared. You feel like you know what you're talking about. Yeah, we get given projects that we work on, and all of these build up our confidence. I think the commitment from not just the team, the support, everything is quite good actually. The teamwork, everything. And for me, I think this is one of the best investments that I've made in myself, because a year on from where I was, I actually ended up getting 2 offers for jobs at the same time, and then I had to choose which one I was going to go for. And funny enough, I've only just realized that I actually work in the same setting as Wumi that spoke earlier. So yeah, that's, if I was to go on, I would go on and on. But if anyone's here that's looking to join, I would encourage you to do so, because you will get more than what you're looking for. If there's any form of doubt or anything, you will get more than what you're looking for. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Josephine, for that. We appreciate that. Thank you. And Josephine, I never knew you even had 2 offers. So come on. Yeah, big yellow. Hey, it's really nice to hear. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. So we are just going to be, one of our consultants is going to be speaking to us briefly in 2 minutes, just to, elaborate on what ADMs do and APMs. Femi, you want to go? 2 minutes, please. And sincere apologies to everyone. I've been a bit over time. Thank you. Femi should.
Hi, everyone. How you doing? Thank you very much for allowing me. My name is Femi Adedoyin. I'm a Agile delivery manager. I've worked as a program manager, and I worked as a senior Agile project manager as well. I've been in the industry for some years now, and I've had the privilege and the opportunity to train many people. I'm happy to say that I must have trained thousands of people, and they are all doing well. And I'm happy to say that. And I can boldly say that coming to join this course would really help you. It would help you in the sense that it places you on a high level. It places you on a pedestal of management where, you know, only few people are at the top, many people are at the bottom. Many people, some people are in the middle. When you cross to the scale of becoming an ADM, an Agile project manager, you're stepping into the rank of a senior Scrum Master, and you're stepping into Agile coach level, which is what I do. That places you on a high level. The pay is also very good. It's not just that the job is good, the pay is also good. If you go online, you would realize that people may tell you that there is no job. There are no jobs, but there are jobs for project managers. There are jobs for Agile project managers. There are jobs for delivery manager. If you know your onions, you get interviewed. Just as Josephine has said now, when you come here, you get support on perhaps your CV, you get support on how you say things at the interview. The moment you scale through that, based on the practical knowledge you will gain, I can tell you that you will be happy that you joined. You'll be happy that you've embarked on this journey. I've been doing it for years now, and I can tell you that I've never looked back, and I'm really grateful to God. I have candidates that earn, people that I've trained that earn up to 70,000, 80,000 per annum. And you will see some of them telling you they earn 500, 550, 600, 700 pounds per day. I mean, that can put a smile on somebody's face. So you will learn how to do planning, you will learn how to lead people, how to do resource management, how to be self-reliant, and how to be a manager of people as well. So I know that I just have 2 minutes. So I'm going to try just to leave it at that. But I want to encourage you. If you've been called to this platform tonight, make the opportunity, make the best of the opportunity that you have to be able to better your life. 10 pounds per hour is never going to get you there. Even 15 pounds per hour is never going to get you there. All right. So when you see people doing well in the country, they are not doing shady stuff. They are doing real things. And these are part of what you see people do. People like you and I, you see them in big cars, in very nice houses. It's because they've taken the opportunity and they've been able to join things like this. All right. Thank you, Alaomi. I hope I haven't said too much. I haven't taken too much.
You were perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you, Femi. Thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you. So, and the last thing that will be going on now will be for the DA. I'll be sharing my screen. Ayodeji, shoot.
Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry about taking your time. So I'm a data analyst, and what do data analysts do? They collect and analyze data to identify trends and provide clients and to provide to clients and management with valuable information. So basically, I would say a data analyst. We are all data analysts generally. If you want to go out in say you want to go out today or tomorrow, you have to check the weather, you analyze whether the weather is okay. You do like you work with data every time. And yeah, at BlueSky, they will teach you how to work with data, basically, how to gather information, how to analyze data, and how to identify these trends and be able to draw insight from this data that you have gathered. BlueSky, you'll be taught how to use certain tools the tools that like Excel, you'll be taught how to use Tableau, you'll be taught how to use SQL, you'll be taught how to use Power BI, and you would have mentors that would that you can always be around if you have any problems, to help you look to help you to answer your questions. You have tutors, they are available to you every time on their platform, because you'll be on a platform where you can ask questions. It allows you to also come together as a group also to learn. Generally, the DAs, their salary range, if you can go to the next slide, please. So their salary range, this is quite low. It's like giving you like a minimum, but you can earn as much as 80,000 per annum, 100,000 per annum, depending on the the role that you're applying for. But there's something about data analysis. Data analysis is like divided into different stages. So there are some people that collect data with from say from the server where the data are being stored, or those people that collect data and gather the data that is required. They call it like, the process is like called like data cleaning. So they clean the data, right? Say for example, you have a company that wants to know about their sales, right? They want to find out things about their sales. So say like a company like Asda. So of course, Asda sells every day. You would when they sell, this data goes into the system, and it might show, okay, the person that sold you the item. It might show the list of the items. Your ID could be maybe linked to your card and things like that. So someone that wants to find out information about the profit they are making, then they will have to get this. Not all this information will be useful. So this process of collecting this information and passing it on to the person that does like a further analysis is the process that we call data cleaning, right? So you'll be taught on how to use tools like SQL to get this data from these servers. So then you would have to probably do like some visualization with the data. So this process is when you move this data from SQL, you move it to Tableau, which is a visualization tool, or Power BI, which is a visualization tool. So then you now move it there to do your visualization. There you can now see, okay, you can draw maps, you can draw graphs to show the trends of, say, sales, or trends of profit, or profit margin and things like that. Then this information are things that is the company will need to know, oh, are we making profit? What do we need to do to improve ourselves? Is the discounts we are giving on our product, is it affecting our profit? You can use these tools to get insight into this. Then also on that tool that we thought is Excel. Excel is very important. Most companies use Excel. So right, Excel is something that you always interact with. So at BlueSky Citadel, you'll be taught how to use Excel, to clean data, to also visualize, because some visualization you don't really need to take it to Tableau if it's not elaborate. So you'll be taught how to use Excel to do visualization. So aside from that, as a data analyst, you'll be sometimes you'll be expected to present and report these findings from your graphs or from your presentations, and you communicate this to stakeholders. So you'll be working closely with stakeholders. You'll be working closely with you'll be working. It depends on maybe the team that you're in, but you work closely with the stakeholder. And like I said, the roles of DAs are like divided. So they are in large companies, you have people that do visualization, people that do the data cleaning, and people that provide the management of the data in itself. So so you have like 3 roles that you can occupy as a data analyst. So and BlueSky Citadel is a place where you would be exposed to a lot. And a quick background on myself: I didn't start as a data analyst. I started as an architect, and it was easy for me to transition into the role of a data analyst because it's something I do regularly. I work with data regularly. When I was doing my MSc, I was doing my PhD, I was working with data. And it's the same thing. All you just do is, get this data, know what you are looking for. When you see what you are looking for, analyze it. So, and the process of analysis is constantly questioning yourself. Oh, what do I want to find out? Maybe they say you want to find out about profit. Okay, this is the profit. Oh, some products are making profit. Some products are why is this one making profit? Why is this one losing? So you keep asking yourself questions. So it's the why question always to delve deeper into this. So BlueSky Citadel is a place where you'd be able to gather all these skills and transition easily into the role of a data analyst. I think my time up.
Yes, it is, but thank you very much. Thank you for sharing. So in conclusion for this, truth is, I think you're at the right place. If you're still trying to make a decision, all what we did tonight is just for you to know what happens in that particular role. Some people always think there are things that are far-fetched or things that they cannot do. Trust me, these things are as direct as possible. All you need to do is pick something that you're interested in, and BlueSky is the right platform to develop you through it. I always like to also remind people that this is a personal journey. You must decide within yourself that you are able to do this. And you've heard a lot of people speak tonight saying they had no experience, no idea at all about IT, and they picked it up. And even amongst those that have spoken, I too have never done anything relating to IT. I've always been a banker all my life. So the only thing I know is banking. BSc banking, everything banking, anything I'm doing, banking. So transitioning into IT was strange for me too, but it's very doable. All you need to do is put your mind to it. And as you're being guided that do this, do that, please try and do them. And the more you do it, it becomes a part of you. And something that has become a part of you, you can give it easily. So no matter the stumbling block you faced in interview, you can, you can quickly, and I also wanted to share, you heard when Deomi was saying it was his first interview. So we are all different. I like to encourage people. Some people might do 10 interviews to get there. Some might do just 1, some might do 2. So, but please make that decision that is something you can do. Don't say, I'm not as intelligent as this person, or, oh, I don't think my head can carry it. There's nobody's head that cannot carry it. So I'll wrap it up there for tonight and call Deji so you can take this question section. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining in. Deji, are you ready for us?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you. Allow me. Thank you to everyone that's spoken. So it's really good to get people's responses. And like Alami said in the beginning, right? A lot of people have shared their journey. So these are the people like yourself that have gone to this internship before they've done the journey, and even the other people that spoke about the internship already also went through this internship as well, which I think is good to hear from people. And these people don't have relationship with the admin and also people running the program. So there are different people from different places, and some of them have not actually met as well anyway. So yeah, so it's good to hear from them to see how this goes, and also for you to make your decision. And also it's good to also know the features that you are looking for and what exactly a role entails, so that you can make your decision on this one. So I want to say thank you. So one thing that I want to say is, this is a good platform. So let me not blow the trumpet, but it's a very good platform. The mentors are experienced guys. They know what they know. They've got a wealth of knowledge and experience. So you have opportunity to work in an organization, right? Not as a student. We don't call you student. That's another thing, because it's not academic. If you're looking for academic qualification, or you're looking for academic experience, this is not the right place. But if you're looking for academic and practical, this is the place to go. To be honest, more important is the practical aspect, because when you go for interview, what they are going to ask you is, what have you done? As a QA, as a BA, as a Scrum Master, as a DA, as a ADM, you need to show what you've done. And this is a platform that helps you or show you what you need to do. And then you have opportunity to do them, right? So it's so practical like that, that we'll show you what you need to do and you have opportunity to do them. So we'll break you into groups, right? In your group, you have the BA within the group, and the BA will be taught what they need to do as a BA, and then they will act as a BA, or they will actually work as a BA within your group, writing the requirement and also ensuring that they speak to stakeholders and relay. And also you will also have the Scrum Master, who would be doing the role of a Scrum Master within your group. You have ADMs, and also you have the QA also testing the application. Not only that, you also have developers anyway. So these developers are not interns. There are people working with me actually. So, but they will be in your group and they will be developing the application as you go along actually. So it's not going to be, they just dump you in the project, and everything will start from very beginning, where you gather a requirement and you are developing the requirement within your team, and then you are testing it, and everything is going. You will see it in real life actually, because it's a real life environment. And also even we will also give you environment, you give you the tools, you give you the knowledge. So it's really, really important for you to do this. And another thing that I want to say is this program starts from September 7th up to November 7th. Okay, so it's a 3-month program. I know some people, within 3 months they will have finished anything, but it's an intensive program. I really want to say this on recorded. If you don't have the time, please do not do it. Okay, if you don't have the time, do not do it. If you are not sure, please do not do it. Okay, so don't start and say, oh, my time, I've got these issues, I've got this problem, I've got this. This is not going to work for you. If you know it's not going to work, don't embark on it, please. We are not doing a campaign. We are only here to empower people. And the same way, don't start if you cannot finish. Because what happens, some people think that when they start and they cannot finish, it's only affecting them. No, it's going to affect the program. Let's assume we have 3 BAs within the team, right? And one of them tried to say, I've got problem issues, I've got anything. Life do happen, we know that. But if one of them pulls out of the program, it actually throws the other 2 BAs into chaos, because then the job that we are assigned to 3 people will be done by 2 people. So please think about it before you come in, right? It's very, very important that you think and think, right? So in terms of the schedule, it's very, very intense, to be honest, because what I believe, right, and it has worked from what you guys have seen, what I believe that you're going to gather 3 years experience in 3 months, and you think you are not going to be tired. You are going to be tired because a lot of people are doing this every day, and you want to be able to catch up with them. And if it's that easy and walk in the park, then everybody could do it. Do you get it now? But because it's not that easy, right? So that's why you're here, and that's why we have to give you everything that you need to be able to survive in the job. And after you got the job, we're also going to help you as well as you go along. So that's one other thing. Have the confidence that before and after is covered, right? This is what you get on this platform. And before I leave this now, I want to say, within this internship that we're finishing, at least I've got 2 references from the people that are finishing, right? That they got jobs and they're asking for references. So, and also congratulations to them as well. So it's always happened that before we finish 3 months, people will get jobs. I think we got some testimony about that as well. And also in the next 3 months, for those ones that want to kind of push it ahead and you still are interested, whether you are still on the platform or you're not on the platform, because after 3 months, you have opportunity to do like advanced or master class that you also got more experience on that. So after 3 months, a lot of people also will get jobs as well. But it's for the people that have committed time and resources to it. It's not going to be walk in the park. Please, I really need to really emphasize this is very, very important to me. I'd rather get quality people than get people that just want to come and then they throw the program into chaos because they're not that are not committing. So I prefer committed people, right? Please, I know you have to pay for it, but a program like this will have cost you around 3,000, right? But because this is now done in collaboration with charity organizations, right? BlueSky, and Retircom is a consultancy company in the UK. So if you have to do it without BlueSky, we'll have charged more. And not only that, there's some consultants on the program that they have their own training platforms out there, and they charge 2,000, and they come in there and they do it less because of the affiliation with BlueSky, because the charity organization. We're able to do this actually to help and empower people, most especially Black minority people. So we really are motivated to that with that. So that's why I want to encourage you, please. If you are not committed, don't apply. Don't apply. And one thing I want to say also, you are not going to, if you enter the program and you want to leave, you are not going to get refunded. Please, that's another thing, okay? I'd rather get people that know what they're doing and they come in, so that people that you are speaking to are of the same likes, people that are committed like you, people that want to change their life, change their career like you. So in your team, you have committed people. This is very, very important. Thank you. I'll open the channel for anyone that's got questions, so I'll be able to answer other questions. So I think there's one question, starting when and finishing when. I think I've just answered that actually. So I will repeat, it's starting from September 7th, 2023, and finishing December 7th, 2023. After that, within that December time, we also do the graduation as well. So for the people that want to get the certificate, I know. Okay, all right. Any other question? I know there's some answers that I've already kind of answered during the program. If you've already applied, because I know a lot of people already applied for it, as if you applied and you have not received any confirmation of your payment, please check your spam. Is very, very important. Check your spam, check your inbox, and so that you can get their confirmation. And if you check and you haven't got anything about the email that we sent out, because it's sent automatically, the systems do work. But if you have not received anything, so ensure that send an email to admin@blueskycitadel.com. Send an email to admin@blueskycitadel.com. Then we will look into that together. So, and someone is asking about the price. So it's £599, for the next 3 months, actually. £599. So on how to apply, so I'm going to send the link now so that you can apply. So 1 minute. So so you can apply through the link I'm about to send now. 1 minute. So if there's any other questions, you can unmute to speak as well anyway if you.
Good evening, Mr. Adeji. Is it okay to talk now, or should I wait?
Please. Yes, it's okay.
Good evening. Actually, I'm one of your BlueSky students. I did my Scrum Master with you. Currently working at the Scrum Master, but I'm back for a little bit more upskilling, and I'm interested in data analysis. But I just wanted to ask, you said it's going to run from September to July. What about timing, lesson timing? Is it going to be weekends? Is it going to be every day? Or it's not agreed yet? That's my first question. Then the second question, I know you did say something
Can I
about.
take it one after the other, if you don't mind? Yeah.
Okay.
So the first question, since you were here before, and I know you came back because there's something that you saw in the program that is good. So one thing, it's not going to be different actually. So one thing I tell people, this program is practical, right? Take it that for the next 3 months, you are being employed by BlueSky Citadel, right? And in fact, you are employed, right? So it means that you have to resume work and you have to close, right? Every day, right? So, and more often, as you know, the program will always do it later in the evening, starting from 7 p.m. So 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., the same way we've done this particular session. So 7 to 8, you have your daily stand-up. It's practical, right? Because that's the first thing that you do at work. You do your daily stand-up. Then after that, we structure 2 hours program, 2 hours training program within that. So this will happen 3 times in a day. So 3 times in a week, rather 3 times in a week, right? We're going to structure that. So 3 times in a week, you have training programs, right? Whether as a QA, as a BA, as a Scrum Master, as a DA, or product owner, you have 3 trainings in a week, right? And within that as well, you will also have project work that you need to do, which you will do by yourself anytime. Do you get now? The task that you are given, you can do it anytime that you want to do, but you will also have training, at least 3 in a week. That's what we are planning now, so that we have some time for you. Then also on Sunday, we have the demo every Sunday. So which means that out of the 7 days in a week, you are going to have work on training, right, for 4 days, right? And that doesn't mean that the rest of the 3 days you're going to be free, right? Because your team can decide to say, let us have a chat, let us have a call, let us do this. And because it's very, very practical, right? But for the training, it's part, because like I said, it's on the job training. You want to catch up with people that have been doing this for 3 years, and we'll be able to pump lots of things to you. So that's how it's been structured, if that's okay.
Yes, that's fine. Thank you very much. And in the course of you talking about the tuition, you said you will show what you have done. Coming in as a data analyst or coming in for that training, are we going to kind of build a portfolio of projects we'll be working on or tasks will be given? I don't know if that's something you do.
I don't get that. Can you repeat that, please?
You mentioned that the 3 months is for you to show what you have done when you start applying for jobs. So I just wanted to know, do we kind of build like a portfolio of projects or tasks we'll be working on?
Okay, yeah.
In that 3 months.
If I get your question, is basically what are we going to do in the next 3 months? Right, something like that.
And would that be built into like a portfolio that you can show employers, or is it not, if it's needed for data analysis, for instance?
So you are going to be working for us, right? So which means that there's something that you will not be able to show. There's something that will show. For instance, you don't go to an employer and say, I work for BlueSky, and at BlueSky, I did a project, and the project is this, and I'm going to show you what I did, right? That will not get you the job. Do you get it now? Because technically you are showing your company's work to other company. They will not like that. Do you get it now? So having said that, that is one. So having said that, of course, the mentors will give you projects that you can do as your person, as your own, right? Which you can present in the course of interviews. For instance, let's say Tableau, for instance, the mentor will allow, or the tutor will say, go and create your Tableau public profile. You create that, right? That means even I do encourage the interns to put it on their CV to get them to say, this is my Tableau profile. On that Tableau profile, every project that your tutor is giving to you, you need to be adding it on there, right? So you need to be saying, okay, now they gave me a visualization project, and that visualization project is about a sales for a particular company. But what you are saying is like, this is not BlueSky, this is me doing my work. Do you get? I can show it, and they can, yeah, that's it. So you will be able to show that to anyone. The same thing with Excel, SQL, you can show anything that you want to show, but because it's practical and you are able to say, this is what I've done. Does that make sense to you now?
It does. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry, everyone on the call. And my last question, in terms of mentors, because I did say I've passed through BlueSky Citadel, and after I got a job, I had to pay extra to get a mentor because I wasn't getting that help I needed from BlueSky. Not that I'm discouraging anyone on the call, but I just wanted to know, is there anything extra I need to do to get that support from the mentors?
Okay. Now, good thing, you said you went through our program, right? And you got a job, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you got a job, which is congratulations for that. And then you are not on the program again, is that right? After you finished?
Yes.
Okay, and you still expect to get support when you're not on the program?
No, it won't be too much to ask because
exactly.
meantime, at least,
So we have a follow-up program for people that need support. Do you get it now? So if you need that, you need to be on that. So one thing that we do where I can tell you is ability to train people within that 3 months short distance and for them to get jobs. But if you do need the support, right? 2 things I'll tell you is that you come on this program, which allows you to be able to help as well, help other people that are looking for the same help that we're giving to you, right? With that, you also get ability to be able to get mentored from the mentors. It's a simple situation. Do you get it now? If you don't give, you don't get, right? So all the mentors on this platform, they know why they're there, even though they've got job for many years. Do you get it now? They know that a time is coming where they will need another mentor that is higher than them or myself, right? Because of that, they are helping, right? So if you got a job and you speed up, right, and you want people to be at your beck and call, it doesn't happen like that. Apologies. Do you get it now? You come on the program, tell the mentor, tell myself, I want to help as well, to help people. Then we'll be able to do this together. Does that answer your question?
It does. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Any other question, please? Okay. And there's another question about what time are we having the training and the class? So I think I thank you, Bolu. Yeah. The training will start at 8 o'clock anyway. So thank you. And then of course there will be daily stand-up before that time. That it's going to be a 15-minute daily stand-up, because if you're working, you'll get used to this anyway. If you're working at work, the first thing that you might want to do is your daily stand-up, 15 minutes where you talk about what you did yesterday, what you are going to do today, and any impediments. And it's so practical that I advise you to also enjoy. Okay. And for those guys that asked for the link, I've sent the link out. Are there consideration for students like discounts, payment plans? Okay. One thing I want to say, there's payment plans you can pay in 3 installments. I think someone already mentioned that during the chat. So you can pay through Klarna or through PayPal, right? And also through Pay Later. We now have 3 payment gateways that you can use for this purpose. So you can use any of them anyway. So for you to be able to pay installments anyway. For the students, right? It's something that I need to speak with the people, because sometimes I will come back on that one the next time we do this session like this anyway. So there will be discount for students, I would say anyway, but they need to apply it before end of this month, right? So that's one that I can say. So we'll create the link, we'll send it out anyway. So by tomorrow, yeah. For Scrum Master, can you also work from home? That's a good question. So for all this program, because it's an IT program, and you can work from home actually. So I've lost, I don't know the last time I went to work, to be honest. So you can work from home, whether you're a BA, you're a QA, you're a DA, you're a Scrum Master, or you're a product owner, you can work from home anyway. So most of the IT programs now or jobs will allow you to work from home, that you have a complete remote where you don't even need to go to work, which is in my own case, or you have an hybrid. Hybrid will mean that you work 4 days from home and you have to travel to work 1 day anyway. So all these courses you can work from home. Yeah. So is there training on daily basis and time? I think I've addressed that anyway. So yeah, you have training 3 days, and of course the program is 7 days anyway. So, but you have work to do within your team. Okay. How much is the program? I said, I've sent the link, is 599, yeah, approximately 600 actually. So if that's the link, just click on the link, you see it in there. What payment, when payment has made, how do we get started? Good question. So when you made a payment, you get 2 emails, at least 2 emails. One email is confirmation of your payment from the provider that you use, which is called gateway, payment gateway. So if you use PayPal, you get confirmation from PayPal. If you use card, you get confirmation from Stripe. If you use Klarna, you get confirmation from Klarna. If you use Pay Later, you get confirmation on that one. So also you get confirmation from Prep Major, which is where you are applying, and you get confirmation. That confirmation, please look into that email, right? Because it's very, very important. It will tell you what you need to do. Then once you log in through Prep Major again, you will have access to see the course content of the course. So that means you've already started the course anyway. So it gives you head start over other people. Like I said, the program starts September 7th. But once you start, right, you have opportunity, right, to catch up on the videos, because we have a lot of videos that we put on Prep Major, right? So you can start watching those videos. Those videos are practical sessions that we've done in the time past, okay? You can watch those videos, you see what you're expecting, you get ready, and yeah, then when the program starts, yeah, you've already kind of ahead of everyone because you've already watched some videos that give you insight. So yeah, so that Prep Major will give you access to all those videos. Actually, for some courses, you have like 30 videos to watch. For some courses, you have like 20 thereabouts anyway. So you have opportunity to do that. However, when the program now starts, you'll be onboarded. You'll be added to a group, right? A team, right? So in your team, the Scrum Master will start to onboard people actually to say, okay, yeah, this is the people, this is the BA, this is the QA, and the likes. Okay. All right, essay.
Good evening, everyone. So my question paid, I didn't get from Prep Me. I only got the email from the Klarna, but I've registered on the website, signed up. I can't see any videos. I've gone to set. It's not even showing me course that I'm enrolled in. I can't see any videos to watch.
Okay. All right. So one thing I can say, okay, first, you can send an email to admin@blueskycitadel.com. We can look into that for you. But if you try to log in, right, to prep major again, right? And with the same email address that you've used, right? So, and go to the course, right? Instead of saying get course in this time that you are saying where you are able to apply and make payment, you should now see on start course. So try that. You should see start course. So once you click on start course, you will see all the videos for your course, right? But those are practical sessions that we've done. But when the program starts, you will still be able to do real life courses as well. But this is us getting you ready and also putting some materials out as well to help you, because I know some people they like to get ahead. That's one. So can you try that essay, please? And if there's no joy, please send an email to admin@blueskycitadel.com. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so quickly, because of the time that I have no career. I have a career with no IT, with no knowledge of this goal. What's my faith? I think some people are already answering that, because from the testimony that we had, there are a lot of people without any knowledge of IT or what they've done. So, and yeah, we love those people because they are good success stories for us. And that's what we, even from the presentation I did last week, I showed some of them no knowledge of any IT. And I think even today you've heard that as well, that even people that have just heard about it for the first time, and in the next 8 months, they are actually working. So yeah, one thing is commitment. And if you already have that, then it's the place to be. Can you pay in Naira? Right now, you cannot pay in Naira, but you can actually pay using your MasterCard if it's in Naira. So that's one thing. So you can pay with a MasterCard, and then, yeah. So once you have a MasterCard that links to Naira, I think you should be able to pay that anyway. So, but yeah, so that's what I can say. Is there any age limit? Yeah. So I would say that this course is for people above 18, I would say, because we are looking for people that can actually work, right? So yeah, so it's people above 18. So yeah, and there's no limitation in terms of other age. I've seen people 60 years or 55 years attending a program before anyway. Can you save the recording for today so I can listen? Yeah, this recording is saved, and we'll post it and we'll put it on the Telegram. So if you have not joined any of our social media platform, please do join. So one thing I can ask the admin to post it, so because the video will be posted on all these social media platforms so that you can watch them. And one thing I can say, there's no joy doing this on your own if you know there's other people that can derive or do this as well. So please invite everyone that you know, right? The more the merrier. Actually, one thing that we do this is to empower people of our color, of our culture, actually, and so that gone are those days when people are doing well and you're not telling other people that this is what I'm doing. So you need to also tell people what you've done. And that's what I encourage my mentors to do as well. So once this is working for them, they're in that role, share it, tell people, so that we are able to help each other in this particular race anyway. So I know people before us, they would just earn the money without telling everyone where they're getting the money from. But BlueSky is out to break that particular genes anyway. So it's not. So now we'll share, we'll tell people how we are making the money, where the money is, right? So that what we get, other people can also get it as well. So that is very, very important. No one can take your job. That's what I believe, actually. But we get more joy when we now help other people to achieve their aim and their potentials. Okay, thank you so much. And I think, can people living in Nigeria do the program? Yeah, the answer is yes. I have people living in Nigeria. Okay, there are people in Nigeria that do this program, and we have people in the US, we have people in Canada, and all around Europe, I would say. Yeah, so we have people in all around Europe doing this as well. So if you want to join, this program is online. So even though it's practical, like I said, even when you start to work as well, you might also work remotely anyway. So this also gives you that flexibility as well. So it's always in the evening anyway. So, and yeah, just block your 3 months for this anyway. Okay, all right. So I think that would be, can I pass it back to you, allow me?
All right, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. And I hope your questions have been answered, everyone. So the only parting words I'll be leaving with you guys tonight is the right time to do this is now. What happens to a lot of people is that they keep saying that, oh, I'm going to do this. Maybe right now I have so much workload. I'm working in this environment, or I'm doing this right now. Okay, maybe I'll start in January, or I'll start. There's no best time to start than now, because in January, you're not going to quit your job to come and do this, right? You still be working while doing this until you end your role, right? So please, the best time to do this is now, and encourage yourself to do it. Nobody can push you to do it. Nobody can encourage you but yourself. So please, if you want to make the decision now. Don't postpone it till I want to do it this time next year. I want to do it in January. I want to just do it now. So thank you everyone for joining in. Thank you for waiting till the end. I hope you've been able to learn 1 or 2 things, so you can look through the videos again and make your final decisions as to the courses you want to join on. Any role that you have selected, trust me, you'll be getting the best out of it. You have excellent people here, happy to help you at every time, happy to mentor you, happy to guide you as to how to do some of these things. So thank you everyone for joining in. Anything from anyone before we call it a night? Anything, any contribution, any addition from any mentor, anybody, even interns, anybody, anything from anyone? Okay, thank you. I did the 3 seconds rule instead of 5 seconds rule. So thank you everyone for joining in. Let's have a great evening. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. That's it.
Thank you. Bye. We hope to see you soon. So thank you.
Bye. Bye, daughter.